Zung1Ngok6, Chinese music in Cantonese, the kind of music that I played for 10 years, just to put it aside after I'm not able to join the school orchestra anymore. For the longest time, I ignored its existence. Even my memories with it start to fade away. But deep down, I know I still care about it. I decided to go on a little adventure to the Toronto Chinese Orchestra, hoping to reignite the spark in me.
我叫梁寶基，我係喺多倫多生活咗好耐，係由香港移居過嚟嘅。
你玩咗二胡幾耐啊？
我相信係10幾年咧。
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm 12 years old. I play the guzheng. I think it's very unique. I like how it's very elegant instrument.
My name is Sky. I'm 15 and I was born and raised here in Canada. I play a few instruments. I play piano, erhu of course, suana in TCO.
咁變咗咧，佢就即係成立咗呢個 TCO 啦。咁就俾我哋一啲學二胡、學中樂嘅人，但係咧我哋嘅水平又未曾去到呢個中樂團 TCO 咁樣嚟到。做一個 TCO 俾我哋可以接觸呢個中樂同埋學呢個樂團裏邊點樣去合奏。
Do you think it's different playing by your own and playing in orchestra?
Yeah, well, playing with different people, you get to see how their instrument works and what their part is, and finding out how other people have different parts than you.
I think Toronto. There's not a lot of Chinese orchestra or Chinese music. I mean, I think there's a lot more than in other places. But yeah, Chinese orchestra is one of the very few places where you can come together and play with multiple people.
Thank you so much, Patty, for inviting us, having us here. We're very honored to be here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Honestly, I haven't listened to Chinese music for such a long time. And I was sitting at the back and I'm just listening, enjoying the music, and so much memory and stuff. So I think what you're doing here is really remarkable.
西方嘅音樂呢度好容易接觸到，但係中樂咧就令我即係有一啲血統上面嘅懷念咁，所以我就學中樂啦。
I joined the orchestra when it first started, which was back in 1993. And back then it was just a great meeting place for people that loved Chinese music, and many of them were new immigrants from Hong Kong. And so it's memories of their home. And since they're relatively new in Toronto, it's a great way to gather together and just have fun and socialize too.
When you're in a foreign country, it's like you feel like you don't belong at all. But then when you come here and then there's other people that that share similar interests with you, you feel like, oh yeah, so maybe me valuing this Chinese music is a good thing.
Since this isn't is a bit of a foreign country compared to other countries that do guzheng and Chinese culture music, so it's a bit rare to find places that you can play with other people, especially Chinese instruments.
咁我哋又感受到喺呢度好似一個家庭咁樣，咁所以變咗就 嚟咗呢度嘅人都係好開心，好中意留喺度咁樣。
When you became the music director, like do you have any goals or like changes that you want to make? Or, like need the
Yes,
TCO?
well, because I was born here and I grew up here, I wanted to make the orchestra as inclusive as possible. So we have players like from China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, and so also local born, which I think is very important because we want the orchestra and the music to continue to the next generation, not just stay within the one generation that brought it over.
佢哋呢度好多嘅學員咧，都係呢度出生、呢度成長嘅，所以咧，我覺得人哋唔識嘅同埋喺呢度成長都咁熱愛呢樣，自己有少少認識嘅就應該要即係 join 埋一齊，大家玩咪好開心啦，就。
How important or like significant it is to like do Chinese music in Toronto?
To me, it's really important because, well, for me, it brings me closer to my culture,
Yes, definitely.
basically. And so without the Chinese music, I probably wouldn't have kept the language so much or have used the language as much. I wouldn't have been as curious about my own culture. The roots are very, very important. And it's a wonderful way to connect with people through music.
When I practiced Chinese music back in Hong Kong, because I didn't think about culture or like anything, I just play it because like, like when I was in primary school, and then they're like, you have to learn one instrument. And I'm like, okay, I'm interested in that. That's kind of special. I just learned it. And then listening to the members talking about like their roots, their culture, I really learned a lot. And like now that we're in a different country,
Right.
it's especially important to remember that.
Exactly.
When you're practicing this music, it actually represents your identity and your background. And it's like, do you have any advice for people like me who gave up playing music? Like,
Don't give up. Don't give up. I think music should always be a part of you, and if it had good memories from your childhood, and I think it's wonderful to preserve those memories and to continue to make new memories. Like with music, you can play with so many people, you can meet so many different people, and you can learn different perspectives, like how people look at this music as opposed to that music. And I think it would be wonderful. I welcome you to to our orchestras too.
I'll definitely check out if I could join you all in the future.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'd be happy to have you.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.